Hey guys, did you know that reading and learning new words can actually make you smarter? It's true. It doesn't matter how old you are. That being said, I want to throw a couple words at you today. The first one is epistemology. Epistemology is the study of knowledge. And simply put, it's how we determine something is true. And think about that. How do you decide what's true? Here's another word. Presupposition. Presuppositions are the basic assumptions that form the foundations of our worldviews. We all have them. For instance, let me ask you what may seem like a really dumb question. Is the world round or flat? I say it's round, and I can cite evidence based on what I've read, heard, or seen in some form of media. But the fact remains that I've never been to outer space. I wanted to go when I was a kid, but it didn't work out. So my belief is based on my faith in sources that tell me the earth is round. Here's another example of a presupposition. I firmly believe that if I jump off a roof, I will land on the ground, every time. Again, I can cite ample evidence that supports my presupposition. Still, it remains an assumption until I actually jump off the roof, and it only becomes an objective and an absolute truth at the point in time of impact. So here's the thing. Everyone has faith in a basic set of unprovable presuppositions. For example, Christians begin with faith in a presupposition that God exists. Atheists counter this presupposition with faith in an assumption that God does not exist. Both can provide evidence that supports their faith in a presupposition, yet the absolute or objective truth of the matter will only be proven when we die. I think it's fair to say that in many ways, all of our most basic presuppositions amount to a bet. We run into trouble when we confuse our presuppositions with absolute truth, and that happens a lot today. Now, the Bible says in the book of Hebrews that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence, not the proof, but the evidence of things not seen. The book of Ephesians says that we're saved by grace through faith, not by anything that we do, so that no one can boast or brag. In the book of Luke, Jesus expressed concern whether or not he would find faith on earth when he returns. Hence, faith, not proof, is the epistemological foundation of Christianity. Evidence doesn't prove our truth claims, it simply builds our faith. Now, that's an important point for both Christians and non-Christians to acknowledge, as we'd have fewer arguments and more discussions if we would admit that we all base our lives on faith in something. Now, I'm not here to shove my worldview down anyone else's throat. I'm here to explain why I've staked my life on earth and in eternity on what's written in the Bible. Now, you might think that's silly, and that's fine. But let me ask you a question. What are the unprovable presuppositions in which you have placed your faith and staked your eternal destiny? Maranatha.